Keith Urban, the renowned country music artist celebrated for his heartfelt ballads and electrifying live performances, recently found himself in a moment of light-hearted vulnerability that captivated audiences and highlighted his signature humor amid personal challenges. As the final notes of his High and Alive World Tour echoed through Nashville's Bridgestone Arena, Urban, at 57 years old, engaged in one of those spontaneous fan interactions that define his connection with supporters. The evening, held on a crisp autumn night, was meant to be a triumphant close to a grueling tour schedule, but it took an unexpected turn when a simple question unearthed a name that struck close to home: Nicole. Picture the scene: thousands of fans, a sea of cowboy hats and glowing phone screens, the air thick with anticipation as Urban, sweat glistened and guitar in hand, scanned the crowd. "What's your name?" he called out, his Australian accented drawl warm and inviting, pulling a young woman into the spotlight. Her response, initially muffled by the roar of the arena, hung in the air like a suspended cord. Urban leaned in, cupping his ear with a playful squint. "What? I'm not going to like your name? What?" The crowd tittered, sensing the setup for a classic Urban quip. Then, clear as a bell into the microphone, came the revelation: "It's Nicole." The name, of course, carried layers of emotional weight. Nicole Kidman, Urban's estranged wife of nearly 2 decades, has been a fixture in his life and lyrics, inspiring songs that blend raw emotion with soaring melodies. Their marriage, once the epitome of Hollywood country romance, had crumbled publicly just weeks earlier when Kidman filed for divorce, citing irreconcilable differences after 19 years together. The filing, a bombshell that rippled through tabloids and fan forums alike, detailed a separation date coinciding with the paperwork itself, September 30th, and sought primary custody of their 2 daughters, Sunday Rose, 17, and Faith Margaret, 14. Insiders whispered of betrayal and heartbreak, painting a picture of a union that Kidman had fought desperately to salvage, only to feel cast aside as Urban allegedly moved forward without her. But in that arena moment, Urban didn't retreat into somber reflection. Instead, he channeled the spirit of a seasoned performer who knows how to turn potential awkwardness into shared joy. Bringing the microphone to his lips, he let out an exaggerated groan before dramatically collapsing to the stage floor. There he lay, feigning theatrical despair, one arm flung skyward in mock surrender as if the weight of the name had physically felled him. The audience erupted in laughter and applause, a cathartic release that bridged the gap between celebrity and everyman. Rising slowly, Urban dusted himself off with a grin, his eyes twinkling under the spotlights, transforming what could have been a poignant reminder of loss into a communal punchline. It was a masterclass in resilience, a reminder that even as his personal life unraveled, his stage presence remained unshakable. This wasn't Urban's first brush with vulnerability on this tour. Just the night before in Greenville, South Carolina, laryngitis had forced a heartbreaking cancellation, his voice silenced after days of strain. In a heartfelt statement, he apologized profusely, acknowledging the Herculean efforts fans make to attend, driving hours, juggling work schedules, foregoing sleep, all for a few hours of escape in his music. "I've never taken any of that or any of you for granted," he wrote, promising a swift return. His laryngologist had mandated complete vocal rest, a cruel irony for a man whose instrument is his soul. Yet, true to form, Urban rebounded with ferocity, delivering the Nashville finale as if channeling every ounce of pent-up energy into the performance. The tour itself had been an odyssey of highs and lows, a sonic journey through Urban's catalog of hits that mirror life's complexities. Songs like You'll Think of Me, with its wistful reflection on love's aftermath, took on new resonance post-divorce. Fans, ever perceptive, orchestrated tender gestures, such as holding aloft red paper hearts during Somebody Like You, a ballad of redemption and second chances. Urban's reaction, eyes misting, voice cracking, spoke volumes, a silent acknowledgement of the army of supporters who had carried him through. These moments weren't scripted, they were the raw alchemy of live music, where personal pain intersects with collective empathy. Delving deeper into the divorce saga, the split's drama unfolded like a country song set against a glamorous backdrop. Kidman, the Oscar-winning actress whose career spans ethereal dramas like The Hours to blockbusters like Moulin Rouge, had long been Urban's muse and anchor. Their 2006 wedding in Sydney, a lavish affair blending Aussie roots with A-list allure, symbolized a partnership built on mutual admiration. Urban credited Kidman with saving him from addiction's grip early in their marriage, a story he often shared in interviews as a testament to love's redemptive power. Songs like Song for Dad and God Whispered Your Name wove threads of gratitude and spiritual connection, portraying her as a divine gift amid his battles with substance abuse.